You know, that really is the headline tonight. There are clear signs that the White House is making a very clear shift from health to the economy. And the question is the nation ready? This is the first time President Trump has climbed on board Air Force One in nearly 2 months, as he publicly ends his own stay-at-home order and flies to a campaign-style visit at a mask factory in Arizona, where he did not wear a mask. And the music in the background? Guns N' Roses' version of Live and Let Die. Today, the president confirmed that the White House coronavirus task force, headed by Vice President Pence, will likely be disbanded by the end of the month, and the almost daily briefings by health experts will be over.
But we're now looking at a little bit of a different form, and that form is safety and opening, and we'll have a different group probably set up for that.
This apparent changing of the guard from public health to financial health was announced on a day demonstrators in North Carolina called the pandemic a scam. While confirmed coronavirus cases continue to rise in the United States, with nearly 23,000 new cases confirmed today alone. Where 24 states saw new cases increase last week compared to the week before, and only 2 of those states have not eased their restrictions. The nation's leading infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, said it all boils down to a simple but profound question.
Like, how many deaths and how much suffering are you willing to accept?
CNN chief medical correspondent and neurosurgeon Dr. Sanjay Gupta says the regular updates from the White House briefing room from medical experts will be missed.
It doesn't make sense. I hope people realize that. The states are not following the guidelines the task force put forth. The task force now being talked about disbanding, the states still reopening. It's hard to make sense of how this is all coming together, Jay.
And while Dr. Fauci will be allowed to testify before a Republican-led Senate committee investigating the administration's response to the pandemic, President Trump will not allow him to testify before House investigators led by Democrats.
The House is a setup. The House is a bunch of Trump haters.
In the epicenter of New York, a historic first. The city will shut down the subways overnight to begin using UV light to sanitize the trains to stop the virus's spread. And grim reminders of the deadly toll, deaths in nursing homes increased, now topping more than 4,800.
All it takes is one person to bring that virus in there. And you do everything you can, but at the same time, you can't do everything.
And a new study concluded a mutated strain from Europe, which migrated to the East Coast, is more dominant than the original strain from China. Scientists from the National Lab in Los Alamos say the new mutation is more contagious, creates more of the virus inside the body, and can reinfect COVID-19 survivors. But there are signs of hope. This is the moment one of the first U.S. patients got a dose of a potential lifesaver. 360 healthy volunteers will initially get the 2-dose treatment of Pfizer and its German partner BioNTech's clinical trial vaccine.
It's the beginning of trying to get to the end of the pandemic.
And this is one of more than 20 vaccines, potential vaccines, we should say, under development. They're all on the fast track. It's clear the race is on. There is some hope that some may become available after the first of the year. Let's go back to you.
All right, Ray.